I consider taking my first hit of the season. Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. Today I have for you my final team selection for Game Week 22. I will go through my transfer that's already confirmed and what I am thinking of taking it for. It's a pretty nasty pick, so I think it can bring me a lot of points, but I have several weak points in my team that I need to consider as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, we are going to talk about my confirmed transfer. I've already taken out Danny Ward and I brought in David De Gea. As I already explained in previous videos, I like De Gea better for Manchester United's defense because I don't have to take him out in Game Week 25 because I think Manchester United will proceed to the final with winning 3-0 the first game, and I will have to remove the defender which I brought in because I won't have enough space if I keep Trippier and Rashford in the team because they will be missing a game. So David De Gea seemed the obvious choice. My other goalkeeper was Kepa, and he still is, but I didn't want to take him out because in Game Week 25 and Game Week 28, when Manchester United are probably going to blank once again, I will play Kepa. I can play him in other games as well. Danny Ward may proceed to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, so he will be missing Game Week 28 as well. So that will mean that I won't have a goalkeeper, and I don't want to come into those situations. And the budget right now is 0.0. That's why I did the transfer earlier. I was afraid of a price rise because I would have been priced out of the player, and that was not going to be an ideal situation. So I took the risk. I think De Gea is a pretty safe bet, and I don't see him playing against Nottingham Forest, so I don't mind him being on the bench and then starting the game against Crystal Palace and Leeds in the double game week. The hit that I have in mind is Bruno for KDB. I have one worry here that I will want to bring KDB back in for Game Week 23, and I won't have enough transfers to fill starting lineup for Game Week 25, where there is a potential blank for Manchester United, and Newcastle and Brighton blank is already confirmed. So I will have to keep Tony, Trippier, and Rashford. So bringing in Bruno is a transfer coming up right away for Game Week 25, and that's a potential hit as well because I won't have enough transfer to place up a 11-man squad. So this is my only regard for this transfer, and I'm maybe 70-30 of not doing it because I don't think taking a hit for 1 week, even if it's for a double, it's worth it because it's just a hit and KDB can do good as well. And next week you see that I will have to do already a transfer because I don't have a bench. You'll see in a minute, but yeah, my bench is a shambles and I need players to come in if something happens, and I want to send for Game Week 25, I want to set for Game Week 28. It's a lot of thought process behind all the transfers, and Bruno just doesn't fit in right now, but I will consider it up until the deadline on Friday. Going into the actual team selection, in goal I have De Gea. He has a double up against Crystal Palace and Leeds. It's 99% confirmed because Manchester United are leading 3-0 on the first tie. Then in defense, the Newcastle boys are here, Trippier and Burn. I will use them as much as possible because Newcastle were just amazing defensively. And the third guy here is White. You'll see later on my bench that I don't have any other defenders, so I hope those three start because if not, or at least play, because if not, I won't have a defender coming in because I don't want to take a hit for a substitute defender. And yeah, you'll see how it goes. I considered going for a United defender here for a hit, but I would have to bench one of these three guys because I want to play all my forwards, which I'm going to show to you in a bit, and that's why I don't want to place any of these players on my bench because the -4 hit and maybe a clean sheet is 10 points overall, and then I have to take that Man United defender away, so it's just a lose-lose situation in my opinion, and I think that staying that way in defense is the way to go. I believe that all of these four guys can keep clean sheets in the upcoming game week, so yeah, I believe in them. As you see, I don't have any money in the budget, so fingers crossed that I won't need to go higher for some player, but I have some players in mind, but that's for the next week videos. And now we are going into the midfield. Going into the midfield, I won't surprise anyone here. I have two Arsenal boys. They have a game against Everton. Everton are under new management, but I don't think they can improve so fast that they will stop Arsenal. Martinelli and Odegaard, I think they will do a lot of damage to Everton. Martinelli especially because he's playing against Seamus Coleman, who is not the best defensively right now because he's getting old. Odegaard will be the maestro. I think Trossard may be a danger for Martinelli, but not for now because Martinelli got his place very, very locked up. I think that he may be substituted around the 70, 60 minutes, something like that. But if he scores 3 goals by then, I don't care. KDB, as I already explained, is staying for now up until the deadline, basically. He has a game against Tottenham, but the most important thing is that he has a double game week fixture next game week, so I will be prepared for that without doing any transfers. And the fourth guy here, which is Marcus Rashford. He is a very strong consideration for captaincy as well, but we will discuss it in a bit. Stay tuned for it. So it will be an interesting discussion. He has 2 games against Crystal Palace and Leeds. I think he will score in both of them. I think he will get a lot of points. So going for him as a captain will be maybe 90% locked, but we'll see. I won't have a third player for Manchester United if I don't go for Bruno, but I don't think that it's worth to take the hit because I will have to take another hit next week and then bring another transfer. It's just a very, very bad omen for me because taking hits for 1 game week does not work for me. Maybe I'm wrong, but time will tell. But I believe in my team and I don't see anyone apart from Bruno hurting my rank right now because I have a cover for Shaw or a Man United defender. The only thing I don't have a cover for is Bruno Fernandes, but I will compensate with that -4 that I'm not taking, and I will take the damage if I have to. I believe that the other parts of my team will do very, very well, and they will compensate for the absence of Bruno Fernandes. If you did enjoy the video so far, please consider subscribing to my channel. All of your help is very much appreciated. And now going into the forward line, I don't think I have to explain a lot here. Haaland, Kane, and Tony, I think they are the best forwards in the game right now. Tony, a game against Southampton, a tired Southampton team which played in the Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, if you want to say. I'm mixing up the name all the time. But I think at home he will do a little bit of damage, maybe a lot of damage, and I think he's one of my differentials this game week. Manchester City and Tottenham have a game against each other, but I think Haaland and Kane can both score, as already proven. They are very, very good. They're both a captain consideration, but yeah, we will discuss it in a bit who is the captain. The other thing we are going to discuss right here is the bench. Kepa is on my bench. He has a game against Fulham. If something happens to the hair, I have Kepa, and I have him for game week 25 and for game week 28, when Chelsea will play their games and the hair won't. But then Manchester United will have more double ups because they were missing games, so I'll have more double ups with the hair. So I think it's a good combination to go for. Even if I'm you and you have the money, it's worth doing it in my opinion because you get a playing goalkeeper and double game week goalkeeper most of the game weeks, so it's a pretty good thing. Doherty is in there. He won't be playing because he just transferred to Atletico Madrid, which is bad. Patterson is injured, so I don't have a defender for the upcoming game week on my bench. I'm considering doing a transfer in for game week 23, but for now I'm just playing without a defender on my bench. And the last guy here is Andreas. He's my only hope if someone from the attack is missing from a game. But yeah, for now, yeah, my bench is so weak. I'll have to sort it out before game week 25 because I can see Brentford, Manchester United, and Newcastle will have a blank, and I have already 5 guys from there, and I have 2 guys that are not playing maybe in game week 25. Maybe Patterson is into consideration, but for now he is flagged, so I don't want to have him up until game week 25, but I will take Doherty next week out. I will get a defender who will play in game week 25 and most probably playing in game week 28 with the favorable fixtures. We'll see. But for now, this is the team selection. I think that the only thing that's left is the captaincy, and here I won't surprise anyone, as I already explained. I'm going for Rashford. He has a double up. I think it's time to go against Haaland for a bit. Last week when there was a double, not last week, when Chelsea had a double, I didn't went for anyone else, and I went for Haaland because I was scared. This game week I won't be scared. I think maybe some of the zombie teams left will keep the armband on Haaland because they just forgot that they will play the game, but the other playing players around my rank will keep it on a Manchester United player, basically Rashford or Fernandes. So I have only one attacker. It's on Rashford. The vice captaincy still will be on Haaland. I considered going for the hair, but yeah, just don't go against Haaland in any way for a vice captaincy. So in my opinion, Rashford and Bruno are the best captains. Rashford 100% the best. Haaland is in third place, but third place is not good enough for this game week. So Rashford it is. Here we have it, guys. This is my final team selection for game week 22. As always, if you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. But for now, guys, I will be heading out. Bye!